One of the things that is critical to this agency is productivity. We don't create a widget, we basically sell our time, and we sell our time for a pretty high dollar amount. It's critical to me and to the staff here that they're able to stay laser focused on what they're actually working on. We have 2 different pods, and each pod works on 2 sets of core hours. So in the morning, they have 3 hours that they work on that nobody talks to them at all. They're uninterrupted. They have lunch, and then they have 1 hour that we can interact. And we have another pod that's staggered. So at any given time, there's resources that you can go to, but when somebody's working in that flow state, we allow them to stay in that focus. We measure our productivity literally down to the second, just like a law firm, because we do bill between $125 and $300 an hour for our time. In all honesty, moving the needle 5% in productivity in an agency this size might mean $500,000. So every percent is pretty significant. We have to achieve a certain level to just break even, but by being able to turn up the productivity and maintain the level of quality that we do, not just cranking out a bunch of work, but actually being focused enough to produce more in the same amount of time is uber appealing to me as the owner. I was very optimistic at the onset of this project that it would increase everyone's productivity. I was actually surprised that 100% of the participants that took Simple Smart Science supplements actually had an increase in productivity, 100%. That increase in productivity ranged between 5% and 20%. There wasn't this caffeine rush like I just drank a giant Red Bull. It was something that just seemed like taking my multivitamin every day was part of my habit, and I didn't feel a significant change. But when you look at the numbers and the productivity, there was a significant change, and that's what I liked about this versus some of the other supplements that actually employees were taking, is that lack of caffeine or Red Bull or 5-hour energy kick. It's not really what it's about. We don't want people to be jittery. We just want people to be in that flow state. We take a lot of cues from agencies like Pivotal Labs, where they provide a healthy breakfast every single morning before stand-up. Everybody's there early. They eat healthy. They have a collective synergy from first thing when they sit down in the morning, they hit the ground running, and they get in that flow state. So this is actually something that I'm going to pitch to my buddy at Pivotal and let him know the success that we've had with it, and I'm sure they're probably going to jump on board too. One of the things that personally benefited me as an entrepreneur, as a father of a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old, the thing that's changed is the ability for my to get to sleep quicker. I don't sit and read a book for 90 minutes. I read a book for 10 minutes, and I'm able to turn off and get into that REM state and quality sleep. So for me, increasing my sleep that extra hour to 90 minutes when I was only getting 4.5, 5 hours a day at most, has actually significantly changed my demeanor personally, my productivity, as well as just my overall happiness. Having an extra tool that allows me to get back into that flow state is hugely beneficial, because I don't enjoy the same luxury of core hours that the rest of the team does. So having that one extra boost allows me to not get back into focus in 20 minutes. I'm back into focus in 5, 6, 7 minutes, and I'm at that same level of productivity. I'm excited to continue the experiment. I think we're going to have a 100% participation with everybody that that participated in the original experiment and continuing, and we're really excited to look at any ongoing evolution in the formula. Russell mentioned a new ingredient, and we're really excited to continue down this and see how it impacts 2015 and our bottom line. There's only 8 hours in the day. One of the things that we really focus on is not having people work overtime here at Zenman. That's the one thing that was very unique in using Simple Smart Science supplements here at Zenman. We're not asking you to work longer. We're not buying you cases of Red Bull so you can stay and work late. We just want your best for 8 hours a day, and then we want you to be able to turn it off, relax, focus, unplug, and come back tomorrow refreshed.